So there's been some changes. I just wanted to share this video. I don't know what the outcome's going to be, but I got my prescription for my 5.0 Mounjaro, and my doctor sent that to my mail order prescription service, which is what my insurance is making me do. So I found out that the total for that 3-month supply would have been about $2,500. And I was like, well, I can't afford that. And they wanted me to put a credit card down to receive or to have the order processed so they could ship it. And I was like, I'm not going to do that. So I was like, what am I going to do? And I was feeling kind of anxious about that. And I went to Eli Lilly and got the savings card that I applied for that and got that. It was instantaneously. And I gave that to the prescription service. But I don't think it was applied. Anyway, I called the other night and I called about it because I was like, I just can't afford a $2,500 payment for this medication for 3 months. And the lady said that they would try to get a waiver for me so I could use the local pharmacy again and hopefully get some kind of savings or coupons added there like I had done before. And she said wait 48 to 72 hours. So what I did was I called back again today. Today's Thursday. So I called back again today. And the lady I spoke to there told me that the savings card probably wasn't applied because I gave the savings card information after the prescription going in. So I was like, okay, we'll see about that. She said I could still go ahead and use the local pharmacy. I just need to have my provider, my doctor, send the prescription over, and then, but they'll only do 1 month at a time. So I don't know why it's 1 month at a time versus 3 months at a time if I go with the pharmacy. So that is my second option, is doing that. The first option is waiting until tomorrow to see if the savings is applied, and then I can get a discount on my medication. So the option 2 is if that doesn't work, I have to call the doctor and I have to ask for them to send the prescription over to the local pharmacy and give them the savings card information to see if I can get the discount. Then there's also the third option. If none of that seems to pan out and doesn't work, then I'm going to have to go with the compounded version. And with the compounded, I've been looking at all the different companies, and everybody who uses one says how great that is. So it's a little bit, I don't want to say confusing, but it's a little slight bit overwhelming because I'm trying to go with the best company that I can pay the least if I have to pay out of pocket, because apparently my insurance is not going to do it. So now I have to look at compounding as a third option, and I need to figure out, if I do that, what telehealth company should I choose. And I've had one person come to me and tell me to use Brello, and that's a great company, it's the least expensive. Another concern I had though was I wanted to make sure I know what it's compounded with, so what ingredients are added to that. And I've heard through various other resources that Mochi uses the B12, Brello uses B6, I'm not sure what Amble uses, and then there's the other ones. So I've looked at so many, Remedy RX, or Med RX, or whatever it's called, something like that. Mochi, Medv, Ro, Amble, and Brello. So, and there's probably another 1 or 2 that I've looked at, and they're just kind of different, like a little bit different. So I don't know. If you guys use compounded, or you know somebody who's used compounded and has good experience with it, and it has, I really prefer like a flat rate. I don't want to have to be paying more with each dosing up. I heard that Eli Lilly Direct, they'll charge you a certain amount, you have to reorder within 45 days, something, the cost goes up that's not what I want to do either. I really would like just a flat rate, something that I know. So I'm kind of in the throes of, what's going on here and how I'm going to handle this situation. So I'd really like comments, experiences with certain telehealth companies, and the experience with the compounded tirzepatide. That's what I want to take. So if you have that information, just comment below and let me know what your experience is with that and how well you like the company. Just give me a review of it, and that, I think that would be very helpful to me to try to really make a final decision on which one to go with if I have to choose option 3. And either way, I think having that information is going to be very valuable, because you never know when you have to take option 3 because 1 and 2 is just not working for you. And I'm not opposed to that. I will totally go that route if I need to go that route, in hopes of getting the medication, and as opposed to not having the medication, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So if you have any thoughts, guidance, advice in that area, I would greatly appreciate it. Share below. And I'm also going to be doing, my next upcoming video is going to be, I'm going to do a weigh-in, check-in, because it's that time of the week where I'm going to do my injection, and then I'm going to weigh in tomorrow morning. So I'll be able to share that information as well. And then I have another one that I have planned after that. So hopefully, after today, I'll get this one posted and then move forward, and hopefully I'll have some good news. So we shall see. In the meantime, I'm not at a loss of pens. I have, something I think that'll hold me over. Worst case scenario, I just won't be able to jump to using the pens I have as 5.0. I just have to keep using 2.5, which is fine. And I guess we're going to go from there and see how it all turns out. But anyways, hope you guys have a great day. Hope your week has been going well. And I look forward to the weekend. I'm so thankful. It's been busy. And I wish you all the best. And remember, you are a living mosaic. All right, take care. We'll see ya.